Grubby sent me a video. He said, this is an hour ago. So some guy named Happy is apparently the best undead player that there is, damn near. I don't know if he is straight up the best or just the best in the West, whatever. Point is, this is like the highest level. And apparently an hour ago, a video released or a tournament happened where Happy 1v1'd some other top-rated player named Starbuck in a pally, or like basically fighting human, the pally rifle bullshit combo that fucks everything.
This is the two best players that the West has to offer.
Oh.
It is the Emperor Happy, who has won B Cup Book 4, who is the reigning and defending champion. And he is up against Starbuck, the Slovenian Silverhand, who defeated him already in Dubai, who basically
where are all these tournaments in Dubai? What is it?
Rifle into the pro scene.
It's like 10 people watching this?
Alongside Fortitude, the scariest opponent that Happy has. This is the first grand final for Starbuck in his Warcraft 3 career.
At least 12?
International tournament, and he is up against the best.
Damn, they even have the esport pose.
Together? Is this A-class Starbuck seen yesterday on this patch? It is
Warcraft 3 is bumping.
In the decider of the recent DWCC in the winner bracket, Starbuck was successful. Yesterday in the winner bracket final, Starbuck was successful. How?
I don't give a fuck about any of this. Show me the game. All right, let's see what happens here.
Against Happy ever. Best of 7, 4 maps to the championship. Happy on the right-hand side. Oh.
So just to preface this, last night I was up watching videos on my phone. I didn't have my contacts in, so my phone was like in my face. I was also laying on my side, so it was in my face, and I only had one eyeball. So I was half watching it, you could say. But I was watching Happy versus someone else, not this video. And it was versus Paladin Rifle, and it was the most infuriating thing I've ever watched in my life. From the perspective of Happy, it was frustrating. It was a game of chicken, constantly like the Undead had a Death Knight and a Lich, and the humans had the Paladin and the Blood Mage. And it was this constant battle of the Paladin holy lighting stuff, and then the Lich Death Knight trying to one-shot stuff. And then Happy eventually would get a Dark Ranger. He would have to silence the Paladin, and then he would have to coil Nova a rifle and burst the living fuck out of it before the silence falls off for one kill. Just one kill. And I think Happy won 1 game out of 5. I watched all of them. So apparently this is a new strat. Let's see how much it changes. Starting Crypt Lord
with the build
that's already different.
A lot of people were yelling at the Discords, at the Reddits, everywhere, the Twitch chat, of course. Get lost with your DK. Gimme that Beetle Boy, and it is the Crypt Lord. And we are so happy to see this unfold. For Starbuck's build, we don't have to even look into the main base. It is the Pally Rifle. It is the best build. It is the strongest build. And Starbuck is one of the top 2 players with that.
Fucking stupid.
build.
I hope he gets shit on.
How much can he adjust in comparison to the winner bracket final?
This is posted 1 hour ago.
It is a new challenge.
He's going out with
Yesterday,
2 ghouls. That's it.
He kept himself a little bit.
Okay.
With his opening
and a sacrificial dagger too. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, he summons some skellies and sacks them.
With expansions, the Crypt Lord scales in mass. Turtle Rock is one of the hardest maps to expand on, but if someone can do it, it's probably gonna be Happy. And how good is Starbuck against this style? I said to Starbuck yesterday, bro, this looked like you're winning the Paralympics 100-meter sprint with the Formula 1 car. And it did.
What did he just say?
Happy Turtle Rock Expo.
Damn, Insta Expo.
So far, Starbuck doesn't have too much. He has some militia. He's going for some creeping. And this is quite a big camp already. A bit unlucky that the units are retreating, and that gives Happy the full red spot with no cannibalize, but with the ritual dagger. Thank
Did he use it?
Heop 51. orcs smell.
I want to see when he uses the ritual
They made it to
dagger.
the top
He already
4,
used
but
one.
not to the top 2.
Now, ritual dagger. When you sacrifice something to heal everything around, right? Does that healing get interrupted only when you take damage? Or when you take damage or deal damage? Is it only when you take damage? Okay, so only take damage. Got it. That's crazy.
For the Crypt Lord at the moment is incredible.
And maybe like direct spells that hit you. Getting hit by something.
More beetles, more crit
Got it.
speed, more everything. Later,
So like right now, this Crypt Lord is still
the
regenning.
Blood
Look at
Mage can,
that.
of course, feast at
All
that
right.
mana and just take it all away. Double mental of intelligence.
I could start trying to
as
weave
well.
that into my Crypt Lord
this
shit.
will turn into a Blood Mage buffet later on. But happy with the quick
I hate
level
the Blood
3
Mage.
with the right adjustments. With the second base coming up. For Starbuck, it is now all about tempo. Get the levels up. He's left
I almost
alone.
wish you guys could
This
watch
is
the
very
videos that I watched
fishy,
last night where Happy
and
was
he
getting
must
shit on.
know
So you'd understand the
that
context.
something is up and that Happy is going for an entirely different build compared to yesterday. Gets the level 3 Paladin precisely when he needs it. But Happy is now trying to go for counter aggression. Of course, Starbuck
watch these
has this in
live?
the back of his head.
Who
There
streams
must
them?
be an expo. He saw the
Actually, no,
item.
don't I do know that.
1000% he knows, but he
Even
cannot
before
cross
this
the map
Warcraft 3 phase,
without
I would tune in.
exposing his own base, and that
Back to
is
Warcraft, right?
an issue.
Yeah,
Get the
I
tower up,
would tune in.
maybe a
Okay,
little
that makes
bit late,
sense.
Get the lumber mill in. The tech is running as well. Starbuck is probably going to try to baptize a couple of ghouls here.
Little
Happy
offensive holy light.
did play this strat before.
Level
It's not
3
entirely
Paladin. Those holy
novel,
lights are going to be
but there
so
were
f***ing fat
flaws.
and gross.
For example, preferring a graveyard over mass production, over attack. These flaws have to be ironed out, and I say it, and I see the graveyard. He wants towers.
Surprised he
Lots of
hasn't expanded.
towers. For that, you need the graveyard. Is that the right call, though?
Okay, he's getting
At
a
the moment,
graveyard.
all that stuff that Happy is doing is distract.
So yeah, all Happy cares about is making the game.
Happy find a
Oh,
way
base attack.
into Starbuck's base. Against
Ooh.
Fortitude, there were moments where he annihilated the entire human economy down to 3 peasants and still lost the game. Off we go. We got mana burn on the Crypt Lord, no damage on the beetles. This is ravaging the economy at a very, very vulnerable state of Starbuck's game. This should be a lot of units
He has
falling. And
no
can
Blood
Starbuck
Mage yet.
recover from there? And how many losses will Happy take? This is the big exodus. The base is open. Starbuck was blocking a couple of exits, but not all of them. Crypt Lord
Port's out.
also not blocked because he prepared for this with a Staff of Teleportation, and the damage is done, and Starbuck is down to 11 workers, but this could have been way worse. In the meantime, Happy is starting to mine. Second
He's got
Necropolis
2 f***ing mines.
teching
The gold is
no, he's
coming
just building.
in.
Okay, sorry, I thought.
Look
he
at
was
this
teching
gold.
there, lol.
Just climbing. Bro, tech to tier. Oh, he
Wait,
has no
no,
wood.
is
He needs
teching
wood.
here.
He's teching?
Wait, am I dumb?
I might
No,
be
he's
dumb too,
building
though.
that.
Okay, yeah.
He's not teching yet.
Nope. No
He
tech.
has 3 Necropolis, but no tech. He has no
2
lumber.
crypts. Didn't give a. He's just massing ghouls, bro.
What?
Double crypt, triple. No, just double crypt.
Blood Mage!
Oh!
Intercepted! Perfect impale, perfect moment. But
Banishes himself.
banished
God.
first. Okay, keep him stuck, keep him surrounded.
No siphon mana though.
Get out of there! Huge mistake. Could have easily killed this Blood Mage. It is a little bit of a win that it is now no siphon mana, and there is of course going to be another chance. Banish again. But he's surrounded now. Staff at the ready. No disable. Should be fine. Also got the cloak. So a little bit of wasted time. And this is all economy for Happy. Gets another surround in. There is no staff. Only a TP. Plus the Holy Light and the rifle damage. Maybe a little bit of a trap there as well for some free damage. Happy is
Jesus.
losing a lot of momentum.
Double necropolis. That's ridiculous.
Now he's teching.
Okay, we're tier 2ing. More ghouls coming in.
So late.
Happy only has
8
120
minutes.
wood and he does not care. Does not care. Oh, shit.
And here's the rifle push. Big mana. Oh my god, is that a lucky find, of course. He doesn't have Siphon. He wouldn't have had infinite mana, which is what makes the Paladin so scary. And instead, he gets the big mana. The next Ghoul Flood is coming in.
The introduction of heroes in Warcraft
guys,
3 completely changed Warcraft.
This has to
I never played Warcraft 1 or 2, so I don't know.
Starbuck's base almost.
I'm still 1K Smartflex. I haven't queued.
But it is.
I haven't played any off stream at all.
Ghouls. The man who defeated Pala Rifle with orcs and 20 grunts is now trying it with mass ghouls. Staffing in, that means he can't get out except with the TP. Damage will be
he's
done
all
on
in
both
here.
sides. Happy, of course, on 2 bases. Blocking with the Spirit Tower, trying to repair. No income here, but he does have income on the left-hand side. Starbuck at the moment, no income whatsoever. Half of the army is not very effective, to be honest. The towers are still standing there. Not too sure if Happy is maneuvering this correctly, but the militia looking fine for now. Question is for how long and when can you force that town port? I think the tower focus is amazing. Happy! TP! What? 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 Is that on purpose? It must be on purpose. It must be on purpose to leave the ghouls behind, to leave the beetles behind, and to ravage this base even more.
Maybe it is on
back
purpose,
to his
actually.
StarCraft roots when his base is getting ravaged. His base is gone, isn't it? There's 2 workers left. Tower's gone. Big XP now.
Because like he died, but no heroes got XP for the death, and now I guess he kind of just
Happy is
gets
down
teleported
to
home.
18 food. It feels like an overcommitment.
It's basically the
But
cost
who
of a
are we
teleport anyways.
To judge the Emperor.
XP is
Crypto coming
global?
back.
What?
110 seconds without your hero.
So it's a
And due to the
tower
base
got the
being
kill, so no
killed-
XP?
Or the Acolytes, at least. He can't go for the Tavern Revive.
Really? The tower
Starbuck
doesn't make it
is
happen?
feasting on these ghouls. With double crypt and cheap ghouls.
If he
you can, of
TPs,
course,
he also
muscle up
TPs
an
units.
army
No,
again.
not with Staff of Teleportation. I don't know. I'm not going to backseat these fuckers.
And Starbuck.
I
needs
bet there's
the
some type of
big
Giga Brain shit going on.
economic regrowth.
Maybe not. Maybe even gods can
He
bleed.
was down to 2 workers.
So XP is global, but towers,
He could have
creeps, and
sent
friendly
the ghouls
units,
to Lumber
no enemy
and
XP.
TP, go to the expo and heal there to keep the Crypt Lord on the map. Then he would have portaled with the beetles, but at least the ghouls would have been there. So I understand that he wanted to stay there longer, but there were other ways around it. If you send the ghouls to Lumber, they count as workers and they are not part of the town portal.
Blah, blah, blah. What's going on next?
It was
More f***ing ghouls,
it was
baby.
hectic. It is a great start to our grand final.
Invulnerability potion? What do you buy? He got a heal scroll, double intelligence, a Sobi mask. Ooh. Staff of teleportation and scroll of teleportation. Okay.
No towers up. Floodgates open. Militia called immediately. He wants to win this with his expansion on the left-hand side.
Wow. It's weird to see like
Spirit
Pally
Tower's
Rifle
helping.
scared.
Next one canceled.
Or like behind
There's
in any shape or
so
form.
many
It's
ziggurats,
the
and
fast expand
Starbuck can't
is
crack
actually
this
what fucks
base
him.
anymore, it seems. This is open. I feel like Starbuck is running out of options with his 5 workers he got left. This time, no mass ghouls part of the attack, rather of the defense. Happy is just walking it off, and he's mining and mining.
He just
and
doesn't
mining.
care.
I love this shop here. Love it.
Like these riflemen don't do any damage to buildings. At least not a lot,
And
right?
Happy is just ignoring
Doesn't even care!
the siege. And Starbuck's plays don't work out. The Blood Mage is useless. There is no fights. Impale!
Oh!
Perfect impale! Oh my god! What a setup! The Paladin isn't here. The staff is on cooldown for 40 seconds. The rifles are suffering big time. This is an easy kill if you follow. And this is another one.
Hey, Coda. Hello.
Did Happy crack the code?
He did it. This is it. This is what Grubby was teaching me yesterday.
Separate the Pally
But to see
and
it
the
done
Blood
by this
Mage,
guy versus
and
this
your
guy.
life is so much easier.
That's cool.
Down to
Great.
4
Now the cringe comp is
lousy
together.
Rifleman.
These two fuckers. Blood Mage
4.7
Paladin is
versus 4.6.
so annoying.
Super interesting, by the way, that Happy is not going for a DK. Maybe he couldn't accumulate the resources. No direct contact between the armies. Zero.
The other thing I've noticed that these pros do that I want to try and be able to do is these setups. So I guess they plan really ahead. They know what they're doing with where they mine or where they like take trees down, because they put their store here. They put their graveyard here. Look at this gold mine, man. How do you get to this? Like, this is ridiculous. Check how wood is cut down. Yeah, I gotta learn. I would love to have setups like this. And look at all this extra room out there and shit. Like, it's crazy.
Don't allow a connection to your hero, to your units. 4 spirit towers. Jesus Christ. It's Starbuck. I got 3 towers. This base is not as approachable as it once was. Happy still has a town portal to react whenever he feels like it's necessary.
Oh.
Crypt under attack, tier 3 running. Towers are strong. Towers are very strong, but it's all about economy. If you take out the workers here, you're still in a grand spot because you are the one mining, but you might be able... Oh, the heal scroll! So much value! This goes for both sides, though. We've seen this before, especially by Fortitude, how much impact this has. And now the Pally is stuck next to his farm. He thinks, fix farms, fix farms. He can't get out. The militia are trying everything. The Divine Shield is at the ready.
Did he just learn Paladin? Or he had to learn Divine Shield, I think.
This is too many losses.
Yeah, he learned Divine Shield for that.
And now the Crypt Lord himself is surrounded. Will he town portal out this time is the question. Once we see
all the peasants are militia. Oh my
god. Look into the base. How much damage was done? The crypt is gone. Gonna be rebuilt. Would love to see more production buildings on the left-hand side. Happy losing a lot again. This is the new main, and he is doubling down on the crypts at the expansion.
Double crypts again.
As well. These ghouls
doesn't matter.
More and more scary. Once again, no Pally here. Happy is playing around the limited mobility of the Paladin. Yes, he can stab. Yes, he can TP.
God, I hate that.
That's about it. You don't want to TP because you want to keep the siege up with the rifles and the blood mage, and you then need the staff defensively. I think this is incredibly smart.
He has triple crypt. He has another crypt back here. My god.
Formidable ghoul army, but no TP anymore. Has to rebuy it. Crypt
he's gonna get ghoul frenzy at tier 3.
Would think, but then you look into the left-hand side and all as it was before. Alpha Machine, thank you for the 30 month. This is Warcraft, everybody.
Fucking going right back in, man.
Quite some elements of a StarCraft game. Both StarCraft players before, competitive StarCraft players.
He has 2 Necros at the expo. Yeah, because they're basically a ziggurat.
Use their assets.
Gold is not Happy's issue. It was lumber.
Triple crypt ghouls. This is the saddest.
And Necros don't cost lumber for undead.
Obviously.
Well, that Paladin's gonna be level 6 soon.
But this might be the only way. Level 5 on the Crypt Lord.
He's 5.1. He's got
aiming for the towers, leaving the Paladin alone now, as he knows that the Divine Shield will be up. So it's kind of nonsensical to go for damage. It's about the towers, and it's about disrupting this economy. We check the main bases, 4,900 here, 4,200 here, and this was also under attack. Crazy game. But the big difference is this base. Now, Happy has arrived on tier 3. He has the Frenzy.
It's not even expansion at this point. It's literally just 2 bases.
Invis on the Pit Lord. So
like that expansion went up at the beginning of the game. It's crazy.
Necessarily know where he is. We have a flank on the right-hand side. More ghouls again. Relentless.
Oh, do they have? Does he have ghoul frenzy now? Those ghouls are fucking crazy. Oh, they're on crack.
The stage of the game.
Oh, they're coming in too.
In right now. Impressive, by the way, how Starbuck is able to overcome this economy harass. Was able to muscle up 8 rifles once again.
It's not hard to get 8 rifles when they don't die the entire game.
And there's no TP.
Oh, that ghoul is...
Will this
good night
be the attack that completely breaks Starbuck? Tower down. Economy down.
It's over.
Has to evacuate here somehow. Rushing back as much as you can. Rush. The towers are falling once again. This is a huge opener for Happy into the late game. The Beetles are incredibly strong. No mana to be siphoned here. No statues to be siphoned. And now we TP as the damage is
Paladin
done.
is 5.2.
Progress is not visible. Here we go.
Damn, how much lumber does Happy or Starbuck have? Not a lot.
From one day to the next. When
Maybe that's what I was watching yesterday. Maybe last night I was watching the
delete this unit. Happy goes back
was
to
it like a series that's going on the past couple days? Hold on. I was watching Undead versus Pally Rifle 2 days ago. Yeah, this is what I was watching. It was 2 days. Oh my god. Okay, so the day before, I want you all to see how fucked this is.
The real reason why this strat is so good is the mana. The huge mana advantage.
So this is how Happy was playing. He's got Sylvanas or a Dark Ranger. He's got a Lich and a Death Knight. And his goal is to kill a single rifle.
From Siphon.
His strategy... Oh, he killed one. He has silence on the Dark Ranger, so he has to silence the Paladin. And then he has to coil Nova, a rifle, and blast it.
This is the true difference maker.
Just one kill
Happy out of
costs
himself,
everything.
He is looking for some kills every here and there. Got one more Rifleman, but now we have indeed
Happy as an expansion. Or not Happy. I mean, it's just fucked. Oh, we got a kill.
One rifle here is going to fall. Another one bites the dust.
Like, it's a big deal when one rifle dies.
Now for Starbuck. 50 supply still. He seems to have been at 50 supply for the longest time. Mana potion on the DK, looking for the kill. Gets it on another Rifleman. That's level 2 on the Lich. He could use Dark Ritual now, in theory.
Explain for noob how one kill matters. Because they're so hard to kill him.
He's also almost lost his Black Citadel, though. Doesn't want to
give in general.
If he loses the Black Citadel, that is no more mana potions. No more potions of any kind.
It's XP.
The MK Stormbolt honestly hasn't looked that impressive. He got some ghouls here and there, but he probably would have gotten those ghouls
The
regardless.
Siphon mana spell is so busted. You're just stealing mana and then transferring it over.
Against heroes. And as long as there's no mana.
So basically, you have spells and the undead don't.
Too worried. Holy Light on cooldown right now.
Ooh, he killed one.
For the kill, but going to be off cooldown very soon. And the ghouls
Holy Light
sniped quickly. Holy Light on cooldown again. There's another opportunity for a kill for Happy. Trying to get it, but there's.
You see this shit? Watch.
Holy Light on cooldown again.
Look at this rifle. He doesn't have Holy Light.
For a kill for Happy.
So he staffs. He teleports it out. What even happens here?
Trying to get it, but there's the staff once more.
And then Holy Light's this one.
Siphon as well, minimizing the damage output here and stealing all that mana away, of course. Now mana on the Blood Mage is, on the Paladin, excuse me, is very low, but can be given over. There's an
Doesn't matter.
Blood Mage is going to need that
Holy Light.
in a moment, but I guess not yet. Destroy damage, of course.
Oh no,
mana,
this guy's
not
low.
really
Holy Light.
high, but they are kind of tanky units.
Oh no, Uther is starting to go for the Paladin.
Starbuck with the double racks, just pumping out rifles all the time. Destroyers do end up finding the Town Hall.
And it's just the whole game. It's just constant 0 kills. Banishes, teleports, and Holy Lights. Between all 3 of those options, nothing can die. Or at least it's really teleport, random, I don't even know. Draining the Lich's mana, no cone now. Holy Lighting that rifle.
Lich is dry.
Yep.
One Destroyer has fallen. Happy has managed to.
And now Happy has no mana. There's nothing you can do.
But Destroyers are not known to be the best pound-for-pound fighters for 5 supply units. Not without mana. Of course, with mana, they are amazing.
Ooh, one died, got coiled.
Mana given over once again. More Holy Light will be available. Mana potion, right clicks, another rifle goes down. Is Happy perhaps able to find a way here slowly? Another coil is going to be ready in a moment. Happy has to use these coils to try to get the kills. Invo potion, coil, not used.
Draining
in time.
the DK's mana.
Need to use that coil before the Siphon.
Holy Light.
Always very narrow with the windows you have here. Microing against this Pally Rifle army. Against such mana superiority. Another Destroyer
Holy
goes
Light.
down. Level 2 on the Mountain King. Now we're going to have
teleports
dash as well.
that. You see this shit? Not anyone's dying. Are you watching the health bar? There's nothing's
Stats
dying.
being used again and again. Dark Ranger almost going down. Ooh, that coil saves her last second. Starbuck has now built a huge supply lead. 2-2 upgrades on those rifles, and it's just pure rifles. Rifles all day.
That's all it is.
That might be
Drains the Lich,
the motto.
gives
for
it to
this
the
entire
Paladin.
grand final. Upper bracket final, I mean. A little bit of cool
Making
harassment
money.
is cute, but that can be dealt with pretty soon. Is this an expansion?
All right. I mean, you get it. Let's go back to this. I want to see this guy get his ass beat.
And comes up with a new approach with the available tools. And this is the difference.
Looks like dumb WoW Pally mechanics as well. Yeah, Paladins are always cringe. Always. I don't know any game where Paladins aren't like one of the most cringe things there are.
Well. one of you.
Diablo 2. I bet some Diablo 2 fanatics are like, yeah, Paladins cringe there too. I'd bet they'd side with me. I hadn't even played the game.
Starbuck is getting, I think, more intelligent in the defense. He starts to read the game better. He doesn't read this one. And that is the problem.
D2 Paladin spam hammers and the best magic finders.
There wasn't
cringe.
enough time to get the towers back up. And without the towers, what can these peasants do?
GG.
Nothing.
Fuck yeah.
Happy is back.
All right. Now I want to see a match where Starbuck is expecting this.
Time we say he should maybe
what do they
switch
do
things
different?
up more within a series. But maybe this is not the time and not the place.
Maybe they're already expecting it. Maybe it's a checkmate. And Starbuck just has to completely go back to the drawing board versus Undead. Because Undead just does Crypt Lord. When both play damn near perfectly, one side should win, right?
When we have a lot
We'll see.
of room to go and a lot of things to do on the map on Turtle Rock.
I've never been able to watch these Warcraft 3 matches and understand it as well as I understand it now.
Very center-centric, if that's a word.
So it's interesting.
These camps are so important. There's a mine right here, which could be Happy's Expo. He'll probably go here, though. Bigger bounty, bigger XP,
Insta Expo.
further away.
Triple ghoul this time. I guess he doesn't have like a set. Last time it was 2 ghouls he expanded with. This time it's 3.
He is playing the same.
Map diff, maybe?
I think this is probably
walks in with the Crypt Lord.
A little win for Starbuck.
Puts down the Blight. Starts making the Ziggurat. Surely in a second here. Oh, there it is.
In a series. I want to stress this. In a series. He has become way more experimental
Makes the gold mine
than he once was. But now he knows this is what I have to prepare for. This is where I have to come up with solutions for the rest of the series. The Pally rifle opener is so far the same. The creeping towards level 3. And on
gold
that
mine?
one, the level 3 timing was extraordinary.
There's the gold mine.
Speaking of extraordinary things, a ring of regeneration for 2 HP per second on the Crypt Lord.
I really like the sacrifice dagger that Happy uses. But with that, I'm going to have to get better at microing. Is microing where you control units? I think it is, right? I have to make sure that the units get hit are the ones that are full HP.
And probably one of the
or the
best
Crypt Lord
finds he could have hoped for.
So he's not ghoul shuffling, but he is making sure that the ghouls that are healing with that sack dagger are not getting hit at all.
And the creeping unfolds. Paladin also nice with more armor. This is what you want, especially once the Blood Mage isn't around. Wonder how this
like that skeleton that's 1 HP, he probably sacks that, right?
He's not getting surrounded and has to go for banish.
Maybe not.
This surely took some momentum.
He didn't even wait. Did he even scout this mother? I see a blue right here.
Especially once the Blood Mage isn't around. Wonder how this game goes when the Blood Mage is not getting surrounded and has to go for banish. This surely took some momentum away from Starbuck's tier 2 power spike.
With Beetle, I mean, I see a little blue dot here, but I don't like that I can't see the limited vision of each, really.
Incredibly fast level 3.
Okay, what's he buying first? Show me what he bought, mother. Hello?
Be sure
bitch.
that this is what you have to do.
I want to see it.
Happy is for now. Waiting for the graveyard.
Oh, wait, I can actually see. I can see down here. You're right. He bought a staff of teleportation. Anything else? No, just a staff of teleportation. All right, we're good. I see it here.
Happy is for now. Waiting for the graveyard.
Gotta get used to this UI.
He got 9 ghouls, and this is...
He sold his town portal too, did he?
Expos, and it is surely...
Oh, he did that a long time ago. Let's go forward.
Happy is for now. Waiting for the graveyard. He got 9 ghouls, and this is crazy, isn't it?
Why is he graveyarding?
Happy is teching so late, and he knows that ghouls are working for so long. He can purposefully postponing the tech up until the 8-minute mark. And what is Pally Rifle supposed to do against 9 ghouls, 5 beetles? You have to tech fast for the Blood Mage. You can call Militia, alright, but then you're getting slaughtered. Starbuck has to adjust, and so far he didn't properly adjust. The damage is there. The kills are here.
So his goal right now are these peasants. He is fucking his money right now.
Again, got the staff. Can get out. No TP. Oh, second surround maybe. He's so hurt. No TP.
Oh, Holy Light. He's dead.
There must be a Holy Light in a second. He got the mana. Baptized, bitch. And again, a high-level Crypt Lord kill, but that draw the attention of the rifles and the pack.
I wonder. I'm not good enough to know. Honestly, I think that did not go well for Happy, but I still think it's fine. He messed up a lot there, but it doesn't really matter much because it's just fucking his peasants. And that's his only gold mine.
For a long time.
That's the real goal, right?
Did it do enough damage?
I mean, he would have preferred not dying, and he probably could have not died, but
microing the
still.
Now, Starbuck microing the peasant. Oh boy, this is so close.
Oh, he wants that fucking peasant.
And he gets the kill eventually. Are you kidding me?
Blasted.
Show me a scene that describes this series in a nutshell. A
Bullshit.
1 HP skeleton
2 girls, 1 cup.
5 HP peasant. Right freaking on.
Damn, insta re-attack, which is 2 beetles.
Back from the tavern. Blood Mage is coming from the altar. Starbuck going for the counter aggression. He knows if there's no graveyard, Happy is kneecapped and can't build any towers. Floodgates open. Acolytes have to evacuate. He's rebuilding already. All out aggression. I don't want to be a worker in this series at all.
So wait, but you can't. I guess you can only make the Frost Towers, right? The Nerubian Towers without a graveyard. So Spirit Towers require a graveyard. Interesting. Okay.
For the next 6, hopefully 6 games to come. Nobody is fighting with each other.
Build a graveyard in your expo, right? Just build it over there. Fuck it.
Warcraft 3 once again emulating real life.
So right now, because of this, Starbuck is making no gold, and Happy is making 1 gold mine worth because he has an expo.
Who is this better for? It's
better for Happy.
Unprecedented moments, really.
Happy's fine.
It is so rare that humans and undeads aren't in their faces the entire time.
Yeah, they're just kill the acolytes, man. Oh my god, this guy's spawning acolytes to repair.
And you wreck each other. And
the ghouls are just mining wood, they don't care.
Might win.
He's creepy!
Down base alone for a bit. Is maybe Flame Strike the solution? That would be the easiest change, right? To maybe not go Banish, but instead Flame Strike, because there's so many targets and there's so much
Holy
damage.
Light on that Rifleman, or does it go down? It doesn't. Daddy's home.
Happy is fully mining on both gold mines.
Okay, Rifleman down. We love that. Paladin is He does not have... Oh, the Blood Mage is coming in.
This looks better than
Look at him. He's running.
But
he's getting trailed by something. Oh, they gave up.
60 gold.
Fucking watch here. I don't even want to list. I want to be able to control the map. I want to see all these units that were chasing the Blood Mage.
handful of workers. That's it. Happy.
Is there,
we are at 8 minutes. Happy has no tech.
Is there anywhere that
Happy
shows
has no graveyard.
the total gold that they've made the
This
whole
is
game?
Odd. Oh, he's coming up with one though. I've never seen games like this. I've never seen games like this.
At the end,
22
Gosh
years
dang
of
it.
Warcraft. Still.
I feel like the UI should
Innovative.
have. I wish they had it.
And I love that he splits the production to left base and right base.
Ooh! Oh my God! You see how close it was to
Exactly
being
how it's
finished? Is he
supposed
not going to
go.
finish
Don't
that? Ooh!
be
There it
too
is.
Vulnerable on just one spot. Spread it out, just like you spread out your army. Starbuck is a little bit surrounded here.
Total
This time
gold
the
mines
Siphon
clutters
is
the view.
working.
No,
We're
just
canceling
like
ziggurats
League of
left and
Legends,
right and
even.
trying to rebuild it.
How much gold has been
Rifles are
earned
falling.
in general
Trip lot level
throughout the whole game?
3.7.
Not
parry,
how
of
much each
course.
gold mine has.
Crazy rise as ghouls are falling left and right as well. There was an attack in Starbuck's base, and there's a couple more corpses, but not too many actually. It's still 11 workers, and that seems to be fine.
I guess in some games it'd be pointless because, like, I don't know, what if both sides don't expo at all? Or both sides expo? You know, what's the point
All
at that point?
Economy is a disaster.
But I feel like most of the time it's
Taco
killing
rifles
workers, interrupting
whatsoever.
economy. One
And the levels
expos,
aren't
one
where they're
doesn't,
supposed to
things
be
like
yet.
that.
And I say this with a level 4.6 paladin and close to level 2 blood mage. Like, it's surreal. I'm super curious if he goes flame strike.
Oh, flame strike for
In a
all the
perfect
ads.
world, of course, griffins are the solution. Crypt Lord is very weak against griffins. Ghouls can't attack up, obviously. But how do you get to tier 3 when waves and waves and waves of ghoul beetle attacks crushing at your shore? This is impossible.
Yeah, he's not teching a 3 yet. So his goal, Happy's goal, or Starbuck's new win condition is Griffins. So Starbuck has to hold until tier 3.
Solid retreats. This kill is level 2. And now we got the tell. Yes! Great minds think alike. Bald heads think alike.
Okay.
Flame Strike is the answer. Instead of staffing back the Paladin, who can only Holy Light one target, why not go with Flame Strike and burn these ghouls to a crisp?
He took Flame Strike now. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I want to see how that plays
This
out.
could be mass murder very, very soon. Towers are up to, going up to 4. 3 weren't
So is
enough.
this like,
Let's try.
this is a new meta kind of thing? This is somewhat unexplored-ish territory. I love that. So it's some recent buff bullshit. I love that.
Try with 4. Profit.
So for
And
all we
then
know,
Noah's thing of
Starbuck
2
has
buffs.
never
Yeah.
tried Flame Strike and is kind of limit testing. Because he would have done it last game if he knew it was the right call.
What the heck is going on here? Ah, creeps.
Not limit
working up,
testing, but
nice.
yeah.
That was funny. Not gonna lie, that was funny. It's getting harder and harder to break this base. Happy is already preparing a Zeppelin, but Starbuck saw it immediately. With solid guard tower focus, this should be fine.
Last game, he was forced to pick Banish first, though, as well. He was. He got surrounded, right? That's true. You're right.
what now?
And then he obviously has to get Siphon
This
Mana. And I
is
don't think
a
he made
million
it to
times
3.
better for Starbuck than it was in game 1. Way less pressure. He's still facing 2 base though, and Happy is, I can't believe it, 11 minutes 50 seconds on the way to tier 2.
Just Zug, bro. Make that first unit.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's getting harder and harder for Happy to get into the base.
Ooh, the Zeppelin
without
drop
losing an
off
absurd amount of
into the
HP. The
back.
heal scroll is necessary. The heal scroll
Peasants
is
are
necessary
down.
soon, and he finds the perfect moment. This good kills for Happy. Trades a TP because he has the economical advantage. He can
Ports
afford
out.
this, and he's
Peasants
getting
down.
out with pretty much everything. Not too much progress. Not even time for one flame strike.
Raid
And
day?
this
Yeah,
looks
raid
like
is today.
Starbuck is blocked in his base, but flame strike destroys trees, so he can get out. Sharp. Sharp, Bucky, sharp. True, we have a double graveyard. This is for the wall off, I guess.
Yeah, Zeppelin is insane. I see these like pros utilize it and it's nuts.
Crazy, I'm getting chills. There you go, mate. There you go. Warcraft 2025. Preparing the next attack. Happy is playing Autumn Leaves, very, very similar to Turtle Rock. Vamp Aura.
Ooh, level 3. What does he get? Flame Strike level 2.
We have level 5 Paladin for the Holy
You don't get
Light.
Siphon Mana too? I don't know what level 2 Siphon Mana does as opposed to 1. I'd assume steals more and gives more.
Players' forces are under attack.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Triple expansion.
Smart.
The balls
Expanding
on this guy.
upper left.
He's
Are you kidding?
He's expanding as his neighbor. What?
Me happy. At the expansion of Starbuck, trying to triple down on the economy while at the same time dropping into the base.
Oh, he's gonna find it though.
Has officially become
How did Starbuck know to check?
Starcraft.
Look at this.
Now Zeppelin is crashing. That's your way out. Happy has a TP though, but it's all about the workers. Every single worker.
He'll expand on the enemy base. Yeah, fuck it. Let's haunt this gold mine too.
Willing to trade more HP, and I think Starbuck is using the Flame Strike not defensively but offensively to find a solution to break the towers, which he couldn't get early on. This is the TP, relatively easy, mass repair. Starbuck is not using his Flame Strike. Is he overwhelmed? Is he too busy saving his workers so he can't use the Blood Mage properly?
Probably.
That's what it looks like.
There's a lot going on.
Why would you ever scout the left-hand side? The snobbish, arrogant Blood Mage abandoning his friends. Oh, he had to use the Flame Strike again to get out. Oh my god, look at these corpses. There's so many.
I would not want to work for this company.
The has fallen. The economy has fallen. He's okay. He does see the expo. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. He wanted to creep, I guess. But yeah, that's gone. He already scouted? Okay, sorry, I missed it then.
Yeah, he scouted that. I saw it too.
But that's
whatever.
Level 5 very soon for the Crypt Lord.
Town is under siege.
Sacrificial Pit for a shade. More ghouls. We see Frenzy. We have.
What's he gonna
reached
do
tier
with a
3,
shade?
Triple Crypt. A ridiculous state of the game where both players are just spamming tier 1 units. 3 euros by MW. What a
Okay, what is the
show
Paladin
indeed.
buying? He bought an Invuln Potion, a Staff of
Very
Telly.
happy
Both have Staff of Telly.
that I'm able to bring you these games. Happy's getting rich.
Yeah, Happy's got money.
Scout of the Gyro. Soon a Scout of a Shade. These guys will have perfect information.
Yeah, that Necropolis is still
Next
there. He just
attack.
doesn't care about it. Fuck it.
I
Not
feel
worth
like
his
these
time.
attacks don't do much though. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Heal scrolls on both sides.
All right, what's the play here, Happy?
17 ghouls.
Look at this Paladin
What
just sitting in the
those? Thank
back.
you for the sub.
Ooh, mortar
Today,
coming
happy
in.
ha beater luck. I see smiley face.
Exactly. Off
Massive
we go.
double stun.
18 ghouls. It is
Oh
an
my
invite
God.
to a flame strike. Burn! Oh boy, there's a lot of damage, and Happy has no heal scroll. He has to do the damage now. He cannot
That was a good
allow
flame strike.
more flame strikes like this. But we have ghouls with frenzy and the scroll of
Oh,
the
another
beast.
one?
And another flame strike.
God.
Oh my god, how is he supposed to heal this? Starbucks
He's
kiting
not.
has to be crazy, has to be perfect. And Happy is splitting a couple of ghouls
Scroll
to the
of the
left,
beast
a couple
used.
of ghouls here. Next
That's
flame
damage buff,
strike.
right?
Happy ARPG like dodging that. Blood Mage is not taking quite some hits
Actually
here.
playing Diablo
and the
2.
damage of the ghouls is not ending up too much on the human army. Now he gets 2 rifles. Blood Mage running away. Love that second split. This is crazy, crazy Warcraft. I'd go as far and say we've never seen something like this in professional Warcraft before. Blood Mage is dead though. The hunt of the ghouls is successful. Starbuck overwhelmed
Level
in the
6!
macro department, and Happy has twice the supply,
Aw,
3 times
shit.
the bases, and 2 points on the scoreboard. Very, very very, very soon. Insane multitasking by
Wait,
Dimitri.
did he haunt that gold
Starbuck is
mine?
trying his utmost
Game
to
over.
get in
He
there,
gave up.
to stay in there. But the Emperor is halfway back on the throne.
My
2-0.
God.
The strat keeps on working.
You're right. I see global XP. I didn't know that was a thing.
Since the beginning of the Pally rifle, we've said
Oh my God. I'm trying. Which side is which? So 17,000 gold as opposed to basically 17 versus 9,000. Wow.
this strategy is slow.
What does army spend? 4,700. Well, he had more money to spend on items. What does the army spend? Money spent on army? Well, how? He only had 8,700 gold, right? So 12,300. What does that mean? Oh, it includes wood. Okay.
This strategy lacks mobility. And Happy is everywhere, all the time, all at once.
Completely different.
Big time
Again.
after defeating Happy very swiftly yesterday.
All right,
New
I want to see if they do anything
solutions,
different now.
Lots of ghouls and a Crypt Lord. So yeah, I think the the Flame Strike idea was a good one. But Happy
I think it
just
owned.
outmaneuvered it mostly.
No, Happy was getting
Before we
obliterated.
go into Flame Strike again, we need to have our base secure. Our base needs to be able to defend itself.
We
right?
got
So
two
we need to have
casters now?
3 guard
What's going
towers,
on here?
And also, Undead can use mind games, right? So we can't just make 3 guard towers blindly because Mr. Happy can just go creep or something like that. So, Mr. Neo, we need to keep eye on the peasant count in this game. If Mr. Starbuck going to make 2 additional peasants, and we need to keep eye on his lumber mill timing. Because I think if he's not going to add these towers earlier, he's going to repeat the scenario from game 1 and game 2. We want to see Pala Rifle player pushing, while the base can defend itself.
All right, so if you build the towers earlier, and I think Starbuck tried to do this on map 1 already, you have to sacrifice something, right? So are you teching later because of it, or are you trying
Saul
let the
8-Man is
tower-
talking now. He's a Polish Pally rifle player.
or in between?
Okay,
the
so
tech?
he's
Because
like-
Happy is not teching for like 9 to 10.
How good at the game is... look at the thumbnail. Fuck. I mean, the guy in the bottom left. How good is he at the game? Just so I know. He's like 2K, so he's really good. Not good, but way better than you. Yeah, I mean, that's not hard. But I'm asking, like, in comparison, is he like an ex-pro commentating? Okay, so he's not a pro player. All right, so this guy that's brought in, the dude that was talking,
Minutes.
is a
And he
pro.
will have like 15 ghouls again.
Yes, exactly. What we are sacrificing is the push timing, but as you said, Mr. Neo, Mr. Happy is sacrificing his own timing as well, right? So there will be no
He's not
super
pro.
fast
He's very
bull
bad at the
frenzy,
game.
which is
Well,
of
don't
course
say that, because
deadly
he's better than me.
to Pala Rifle, and that's why I think that if Starbuck
But I
is
get it. All right.
sacrificing this and Happy as well,
So he knows
it
enough to
should be fine. We
commentate,
need to
and he
have a
understands the
healthy
game.
base.
That's
the
fine.
Most important part.
Just so I know.
Yeah, and this was not a healthy base in the first 2 maps here. You think Starbuck is a bit overwhelmed in general, or do you think Starbuck is a player who can adjust now and will find a solution within the series?
Well, in Starbuck we trust. He is our representative, and he doesn't have that much experience recently versus heavy laming undead. So yes, I'm very curious.
Heavy
to see
whatting
what
undead? Heavy laning undead?
He doesn't have that much experience recently versus heavy laming undead.
Laming?
So yes, I'm very curious to
I
see
never heard
what
that
he
term.
will figure it out. I know that he's streaming.
Laming is ratting. Laming equals attacking base. Okay, so just attacking base. Got it.
I know that
Never
Mr.
heard that
Toxie
term.
and other high members of the Pala Rifle community are there giving
Yeah,
him
laming.
advice.
Pally Rifle
And yes,
saying
I'm very
laming. My
excited
asshole
what
and a
is
half.
going to happen now,
Please.
and eyes closed on the main base, and he's making one tower before tech, so he's already adjusting.
Okay, nice to see it. By now, he should have
Like, I agree.
confirmation that Happy is
It's
going
lame.
lightly into an expansion.
But it's that
which
one
again
Spider-Man
is the
pointing
case.
meme.
So Happy is once again not adjusting anything, and I wonder if that's maybe once again a weakness of his, as he's becoming too predictable in a long best of 7 series.
And before we go to the
We're
late
taking
game,
this
we
fight.
need to
Ooh,
keep
surround.
the early game alive.
Yep,
and
that's
this is a
dead.
disaster
Good night.
By Mr. Starbuck, he lost one Rifleman, and his entire plan is to cancel Haunted Goldmine. Mr. Happy is great.
All right, he's going
As he
in.
blocks, he's going to block some rifles with his.
He's trying to
Like,
stop
can
that
he
early
win Mr.
expo.
Neo?
But
Looking
you're not going to
good.
win this fight. Oh, maybe he
Or
stops
needs
it, though.
more damage. This will cost the town portal for sure.
Impel,
Maybe
oh,
right-
Impel connects with every
Oh, the
single
triple.
unit. No.
They lined up.
Oh, that's of course damage mitigation. The big mighty hammer of
Down goes Rifle.
justice might just be enough.
He will
It
do
is.
The Rifleman needs to survive. It's Pala Rifle, not solo Paladin. Rifleman survives. Good. But, okay, the game is
It's
Oh,
good.
still open. I like position for Happy. Ay.
You can.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you? Is all
Yes.
sound wise? All right.
Yes,
all
You
right.
can tell.
Yes.
Losing a
Some
rifleman,
technical difficulties
losing a
here, but
single
yeah,
unit is an
definitely a trade.
to these
Rifles
human
falling,
paladin rifle
expo
fuckers
falling.
is an
I like that Starbuck
unexplored
is switching it up way more aggressive than
new
before.
experience for them.
Yeah, he was aggressive, but he paid
Oh my
the
god,
price.
one
He
of my
paid
units
price with
died?
2 rifles and
How?
a TP, right? And now Mr. Happy maybe will have less gold, but Mr. Starbuck, you know, he doesn't have map control. That's also a problem. With Pala Rifle, you need to have a lot of rifles. And I like what Mr. Starbuck is doing. He acquired Ice Troll Berserker to just have more damage to fight Happy. Because Happy after level 3, what he can do? He will be aggressive, right?
Okay, we're tier
Exactly,
2 over
and
here.
It's not too far off, I think. We have 10 ghouls already. We got a big mana potion on Happy as well. I see
fat
the
mana
future,
potion,
you know, I'm the
300?
prophet soul, and this is going to be a lot of workers dying again.
Yep. You're damn right it
Good
is.
news for Starbuck.
Kill 'em
that
and their
he's
family.
near, that he
Fuck 'em
has
up.
Paladin on level
Don't
3,
feel bad.
And Arcane Tower is already up, so
Uh-oh.
it's not going to be that bad, but still, Starbuck is not.
Okay, so this guy recruited a troll, like, whatever here. Is it common to recruit, like, in pro games to recruit these guys? Yes, this one. Why this one? Just really good damage, solid stats, good value. Okay.
Pushing, Starbuck is busy, and that's what Happy wants.
So crazy how
He's a great
how
guy.
different this series is from yesterday. But my crystal ball must have been broken, because this was almost a flawless defense.
Yeah, I do agree with you. If Starbuck would be out of position, if Starbuck would be like in the middle of the map, maybe thinking about canceling the Undead Expo yet again, but no, he was
He's
around the
going
corner.
right back.
And for example, now look at this. When there is no parents at home, Undeads can party, and they are going into this base now.
And we're gonna party on peasant graves. Oh yeah.
Do you get XP for
Only
killing
one
beetles? You
arcane
do.
tower.
You get
This
XP for
doesn't
killing
do
summons.
anything against ghouls.
I don't know how
It's
much.
Very good against Cryptlord and beetles, of course.
All right,
but
that
the poor
peasant's done.
militia
Oh, holy light,
have to
the
hold
save.
fort again, and Starbuck maybe misreading the play and wasn't aware of that second push by Happy.
Yeah, but still, it's not that bad. He crept, Starbuck crept small green camp, and he didn't lose that much. But look, Mr. Neo, 6.
Ooh, that goal's
healthy
1
ghouls are
HP,
coming, but
man.
now all of
It's
the
down.
mana belongs to Pala Rifle player because the blood mage is out. And now decision by Mr. Starbuck. What he's doing? He's trying to ignore Happy
So it
army,
seems like
but I
Undead's
don't know
not-
if it's a good idea.
Like
No,
he's
going to the
just roaming around the base, just going in, going out. Looks like he doesn't achieve anything, but he has 2 bases. He's mining twice the
middle.
gold.
He's leaving the base open, and what he can do to the expansion? Nothing. He's just going back. That was a bad read. And Happy's going in. Look.
Oh, he's going in.
Staff of teleportation technology. We love it. He will be able to get the.
This is
the
kamikaze.
Tower goes down.
God
GG.
tower is up, but only for a second. Happy doesn't matter if he has to sacrifice.
And there is big mana potion, Mr. Neo. All the peasants are going to die, and Starbuck is going to
This guy's so sad.
Grande Impale 01. Oh, no more beetles. There's no Arcane Tower, and there it is! Grande Impale. Oh my. My crystal ball wasn't broken. It was just a little
Starbuck
delayed.
can't get into his own base, right?
Well, I can't believe it. Decision by Mr. Happy to go
Right.
inside of the base, right? With this stuff of teleportation without the TP, because he knew that there is a full base wall off and that the rifles can squeeze through. And Mr. Starbuck is not mining while Undead has 2 bases.
Okay, he's actually.
There's a little bit of an attack, but with only rifles against the Spirit Tower coming up. Spirit Towers were
game.
criticized a lot.
Am
in
I
the
crazy?
previous
Is it
series
just
of
what
Starbuck
are you
vs.
gonna do,
Happy, but in
Starbuck?
this series,
Yeah,
I think
look.
they.
Yeah,
I get to
it's
cross them.
over. It's over. Another match. These are so entertaining. I love these. I love seeing this person get shit. I don't even know who Starbuck is, but the fact they're playing Pally Rifle, I'm sorry, but you are my catalyst
weapon
of
against
all
these
of my
rules, and
frustration.
Few things are better against that than a high-level Archmage.
Yes, during LAN 2025, I had the pleasure of talking with Mr. Dice, and I asked him a question like, "Hey Dice, I saw that some Night Elves used to play Warden versus Human all the time.
What are
And
these
now it's
models?
zero
Are we
Warden, mostly
reforged?
Demon Hunter, and we are playing at the same patch. This
Archmage?
is like,
So is. Oh my god. He made Starbuck stop playing Pally Rifle. Cinema. I'm all for it.
it
Archmage
was like
coming
a
out.
Warden fashion, basically.
It's a mod, a
Warden
texture
season.
pack? Okay,
And he said it's like,
whatever.
when opponents they got you good experience versus particular strategy when
I love
they
how
got
Undead is
some,
creative in his
some
play while
muscle
Pally Rifle
memory,
follows the script.
and you can't
I
win
mean,
with
yeah,
particular
but
strategy
I'm watching
anymore, you just
Starbuck.
switch
Starbuck
up
is
things,
insane.
right? So I think
The shit I
Mr.
see
Happy
Starbuck
spent
do
a lot
is
of time
gross.
thinking about Pally Rifle, and probably that's why Mr. Starbuck decided to give it something different, and Mr. Neo,
They're
how
both
do you
crazy.
like the creep road by
They're
Human?
both
It can
fully
be an
capable of
offensive creep.
adapting and not following
really
a script.
like what I see. The Footman was dragging out the Golem, then moves south to the Scout, so he confirms it is a Crypt Lord
And I'll be
again.
honest,
He got
this
the
Crypt
skull
Lord
in
build
his inventory
also
again, so
follows a
Happy is
pretty
doing
tight
what he did
script.
The past 3 maps. This level 2, this is a big mana potion.
Hey,
And he
look where
knows
this
what's up.
Archmage is going.
Yep, all the way to the south.
Aggression. Yep. Okay,
And this
so
is-
when you creep lab first, yes, you can get level 3 quickly with crabs and a remote creeping of the orange camp. And you know what the next step is, the Undead expansion.
I wanted to ask you this for a long time, but is the crab like a distant relative to the Makrura?
That's a very good question. Now, you know, the Powerful University is doing well, so we can hire a biologist to make a deeper research. But eyes on this expansion. What
Yeah,
Mr.
get back to
Starbuck
the
can do
goddamn
about
game.
this,
That
last
is
hit.
okay.
Holy
no
fuck.
Overseer, up for grabs. Nice impale, but Happy got it.
All right.
Yes, Happy got it, but the question is, can Happy...
Neither
make
one of them has any
expansion?
burst spells. It's
Because
just
this round
summons.
On the Water Elemental, there's nice, because they die so quickly.
Finish the Elite. Oh, I guess that works. Damn,
Double
the
kill
range.
Water Elemental, no dehydration anymore. Happy is taking some losses and he can't expand as fast as he wanted to. But Happy is still making this as good as you can, possibly.
Yes, but the good news is that... Actually, look, Mr. Neo, we should highlight it earlier. Both players are taking already, right? So it's going to be 1 base versus 1 base. Human, of course.
Interesting. Okay, so in this case, Happy got stopped on his expansion. The Archmage came in and they had kind of had like a bit of a brawl. Didn't seem like either one, but Happy's expansion stopped. So as a result, instead of expanding, Happy is now going to
play
also
Rifle
tier
Caster.
2.
And Undead
They're both
really
gonna
likes
tier
to play
2.
1 base versus 1 base, so I don't
They're
know.
more
because
tied.
Starbuck needs to do more, right? Starbuck, I think, can't just pull back. He wants to slow the Undead, and beautiful deny.
Ooh,
by
he
Mr.
sacked it.
Happy.
He sacked it.
The Ritual Dagger, what a wonderful tool. Healing cancelled
Stop
by the
the-
Archmage. That's
stop
of
the
course
XP.
an advantage that the old man has. The range attacks for these cancels.
So yeah,
Gotta
so
be careful
now,
to not
I
be
guess Happy's
surrounded,
going to go for, yeah,
but-
Destroyer to stop these Ellies. Oh, it's done.
Ay, ay, ay.
It's
Good.
locked
They're so
in.
good at that.
Heavy in them. Happy in the zone.
Exactly. He's so locked in there. TP lost. Expo prevented, but you said it perfectly, Soul. One base on tier 3 versus tier 2 is favoring Happy again.
Buying
so
another
this is
rod.
the perfect adjustment.
Not another sacrificial dagger. I guess he doesn't really
Yes, and
buy.
Starbuck can't even think about
More than
creeping
one?
because his archmage is low. He's going to use this natural objective, this object on this map called Fountain of Health. He's going to regenerate some HP, and look, Happy doesn't need to. He's creeping, and it's looking
Man, how
quite
do they just leave that book there?
good.
Also, the ghoul on the right-hand side is taking care of the farm. Keep Starbuck's supply block then. Footmen are here.
And
Oh
he
my-
remembers. He remembers
Saving
the
it for
Zeppelin
a
drop
different
from
hero.
yesterday, maybe.
Oh,
Right.
so it was probably cleared by Starbuck, and he's gonna give it to his paladin or
getting rough.
something.
Archmage is healthy, Archmage is back,
Okay.
yeah. So Starbuck would love to cancel Slaughterhouse. That's what makes Undead very strong.
No,
on
pros
tier
just
3,
forget about it all the
Destroyer,
time.
Obsidian statues.
I don't know if you're fucking with me or not.
I really like the
Can he do
positioning.
it? And these times, yeah, Starbuck is in defense. Mr. Happy is in defensive position, and
They
yeah,
do,
The
okay.
longer game goes like that for Happy, the better for
Right.
him.
Exactly. We have rifle casters coming. That is certainly a timing thing that Starbuck is trying to do. He will push, but that hasn't seen the
But in this
biggest
case,
success rate
I'm sure he's
recently.
saving it for his. Yeah,
Yes,
he's
this
making
is
a.
true of meta.
dwarf guy.
You were joking a little bit at the start of this game that
And he's a
Archmage
strength
Usman
hero,
is
so maybe
of
put it on
meta,
him?
But the real of meta is to see one base. Most of Archmage versus Criplord games are expansion versus expansion. Tier 3 versus tier 3.
So Starbuck
Huge
is
Typhon army
low-key ass.
versus Obsidian,
Oh, really?
Statue Fiend, Banshee army and stuff like that. But to see what exactly Starbuck is going to do with this one base, it excites me. Is he going to push with MK level 3? Maybe before. Maybe inner fire rifles with Priest, you know?
You're
We'll
right.
see
The
about
dwarf guy. I'm gonna watch.
True
I'm gonna
that,
see if
we
this
can
dwarf
still go
guy
tier 3
ever
if we
goes
can
here.
find the time.
That's where the tome is.
Happy is not teching either, so it's not that he's overwhelmed
Oh, you grabbed that
with
tome.
destroyers and Lich and Orb of Corruption in a bit.
Starbuck's the best
Both
human in the
players
world.
have some time.
No, I don't
Happy's
know.
using that time for
Um,
Overlord.
Important moment.
The one guy
Happy
said,
is engaging, nice impale.
what's
The
his name?
Overlord is like, bye guys. I will use this time to save my life, and
I lost him in chat.
Nice snipes.
good
Nice.
for Happy.
I
Alright.
think so too. I think so too. Not a great series for Starbuck at all. The impales are hitting way too hard.
Starbuck would love to build this rifle caster efficient army and push and push and push, but with limited amount of units he can't make impact. And maybe surround on the Criplord.
Oh, there's no TP. Is this the way out?
Oh, this. Let's go, Mr. Starbuck. Oh no!
Oh,
He was
you
trying
can
to-
get out.
The tree, it was enough. It was enough, and the rifleman will die probably. No, heal him with the priest.
Oh, it's not looking great. Fiend's getting one more kill in. DK around with the coil at the perfect time. Happy's Fiend micro again. Spectacular. Similar to what we've seen against 1-2-0 before. Statue is taking some hits. If you can take the statue out, that's a huge win. But Happy is buying time and knows he weathered the storm and is going tier 3.
Yeah, but as you mentioned, tech is very late. That's unusual late. Maybe Mr. Happy wants to, play it safe, right?
Oh,
this
that statue.
This statue may survive. Repair it. Look at the
Holy
water
fuck. Oh,
On the other
he's trying to
side,
blast it. Oh no! Kite!
Yeah.
Holy shit, that
Getting
statue!
There's no TP.
Oh, the priest!
Oh, he's full.
The
Oh.
priest!
Sick
And the statue
reaction.
goes down.
Ah!
And that was a long chase.
This game is sorry, Mr. Neo, for cutting it off, but these small moves. This game is still so.
Oh, Mountain
open.
King's around.
Starbuck,
Never mind,
he needs
I'm done.
to kill some hero. He needs to deal some damage here. He's not taking himself. He's producing rifle caster, and Criplord can go, but there's one more EMR coil, and Criplord survives. And look at these body blocks. Ghoul is body blocking the priest, and another fiend shot wasn't enough. The priest survives.
When he's getting healed by his colleague. Starbuck has to retreat though. That was his tier 2 timing, I think. Rifles are coming, but it's only 42 supply. Happy's tech halfway through.
And Starbuck is going back. Starbuck has not that much mana. He needs to have some time to heal. And yes, welcome to Undead base, basically.
Yeah, basically.
It's not that easy to fight there. Okay, so but now you see the brilliance aura, healing from priest. It's giving some life to this human army, right? Mr. Starbuck will probably try to get 50 supply. Look, Mr. Neo, militia is coming already. I think that Mr. Starbuck, he wants to creep the middle with militia because he has enough lumber to do so. And maybe this level 3 is going to be game changer. Happy with invisible creep lord.
Ooh, he did this before with the DK. Can he steal with Impale? It would be sick. No, he can't. Item for Starbuck as well. But this will come as a surprise for these poor militia.
And this Impel, he had all time to prepare this Impel. Impel was pretty sweet, but Starbuck got level 4 now. MK needs to get level 3, and yes, Starbuck. Starbuck is going tier 3, Mr. Neo. He's not in rush as well. Interesting. Welcome to the late game.
You were right with your prediction, Soul. Inner fire rifle it is, and one base tier 3 is then all of a sudden a lot more playable for the human with the paladin and the inner fire. It's not the perfect strategy, I'd say, but it's definitely competitive.
Well, as a good caster, I need to give like 10 predictions.
So I'm giving slip direction on loot.
If one of them is true, then you sound smart.
That's why they call me the prophet.
And yes, of course, what is very cool about Inner Fire is that when you have rifles, dispel from destroyers is hard, right? Because even though destroyers, they have nice range to dispel. Impale, but it was too late. MK is already on level.
I don't know what he's saying. So he's decided to get priests as well.
Free. So destroyers, they don't have easy time dispelling.
So he doesn't have paladin anymore, so he needs healing from priests.
Right on. Mountain King level 3 is the big timing. Starbuck not shying away from the fights. Good decision making. Takes the golem away. DK has some issues with
destroyers have dispel.
For sure.
Yeah,
Happy
that's what I'm
flirting with the gold mine bottom right, maybe?
What is going on here?
That's a good point. And this is uncharted territory for me, right? Like, usually you want to make, with tier 3 versus tier 3 one base, you want to make expansion when entire map is crept, right? Because then...
Dispel Ellie's and Inner Fire? Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was... So, you would imagine that Happy is already going to go Destroyers. Ooh, he got his Lich. He's already going to go Destroyers to deal with these Water Ellies. So why make priests that just do Inner Fire? It's just more things to dispel. But I guess he probably still needs the healing.
But maybe Mr. Happy will try to do something different. And do you know why
he just has to regardless?
Acolyte on patrol on this expansion?
No, tell me.
I think because he doesn't like to
priest
have
dispel
idle
as well.
acolyte icon. And if you use patrol, there is no idle acolyte icon.
Okay.
That would be such a happy thing to do.
He's saying it's hard to dispel guns because that gets the Destro in range of them and they do bonus damage to them.
But yes, both players are creeping.
Okay, so the Destros get fucked by the Rifleman. All right.
Round bracers on the MK. I think it is one of the best items. Of course, flute. Flute is universally loved by Pala Rifle players.
Wait, what did he get that's good?
Let's check the items. Ooh, round bracers on the MK.
Round bracers. The reduced magic damage taken.
It is one of the best items, of course. Flute. Flute
Ruined
is universally loved by Pala Rifle players and with Archmage rifle caster players. But
yeah, with DK Lich combo, that's really good to have. 33% magic damage reduction.
Okay. Would maybe swap it to the Paladin or the Archmage as they are less sturdy.
Okay, we've got one Destroyer.
Lich third, of course, well equipped with the claws.
2 statues and Fiends. This looks like my classic build at this point.
50 food for Happy, so he's a bit more efficient in his gold mining than Starbuck.
Good old DK Lich with 2 statues and Fiends.
Already. He's kind of getting ready.
Probably some A-bombs, right?
Another fight or an expansion himself.
Inner Fire is online. So
except he has his statues, dude. He's so much better at controlling his statues. I'm so bad at it.
Expanding is an option here. And Mr. Happy is so far banking on 50. He's very good at these mind games, when to break the supply. So I'm very interested to see what is he going to do.
Could Starbuck go Griffins against this? Is it too late? Do you need a second base?
I mean, Gryphons are needed only versus Abominations, I think, in one base, and Happy can't afford Abominations. So I really like Mr. Starbuck army. Just upgrade those rifles and the world is yours.
Of course you like the army, it's just rifles.
Well, if you say that rifles should have like this inner fire upgrade by default, I can take it. But of course, the army full of rifles is not as good as army full of rifles with support of with priests. So, and Starbuck is pushing Mr. Neo. Look at the militia. Militia is coming. I think he wants to fight.
This fight has
the
to
way
save
he
his
said
grand final,
militia is
otherwise Happy
coming.
is 4-0 and B Cup 16 is over, and Starbuck is losing his very first grand final. We have militia distracted by this acolyte on the right-hand side, so they will not be part of the fight.
All right,
Militia
we're
is
attacking here.
mostly to build like offensive proxy shop for human arcade more than
Ooh.
Mr. Neo. Mr. Neo.
It's got
This
that
is the
paladin
moment,
in
this is
there,
the
almost
moment.
level
Starbuck
3.
is
Those
in
holy lights are going to be
offensive
so
position.
fat.
And look, Happy
How
saved
close
the
is he to
gold,
3?
and now
2.2. He's got work to do.
He morphed the destroyers. So
Oh my
again,
god.
we are
This Lich is almost 3 and the DK is 3.
getting this very like even situation. Both players, they broke 50 supply. Nobody has expansion, and what to do
He's
now?
going to have those
They
level
don't
2
move fighting
cone.
each other bases, so
whatever
they're
the
going
fuck
to meet
combo.
in the middle. Perfect.
Little bit of a high ground for Starbuck maybe. This is of course an invite for the Crypt Lord, but where the Impale's gonna end up on and how far forward can you position the destroyers? They want to dispel, take away all the inner fire, quite
Ooh.
expensive. Onto the priest we go!
Oh,
with
the
Nova
burst!
follow-up. Great engagement
Good
by
night.
Happy.
Uh-oh, the stun.
Yes, and the question is how the good trades are going to be. So far, a lot of mana
Oh my
on
god, the
both
stun. Nova?
players. They are trying,
Oh,
trying
he
to
just
trade
tried
us
to fucking... He just tried to Frost Nova coil the Mountain King, but those runed bracers, it didn't do anything.
So far, a lot of
Look at this
mana on
burst.
both
Stun,
players.
coil,
They are
Nova.
Trying to trade as good as possible. I don't see a lot of inner fire. So this
Holy
build
light coming
from
in.
Mr. Happy is amazing. And MK,
Yep.
can MK
Back to full.
survive?
He's still
Happy
hitting the
potion,
fucking
doesn't have
Mountain
it
King.
anymore. Paladin at the ready. Holy light.
Oh, no
DK
coil?
is also
Even
not
then,
looking too
wow.
healthy. We have way
Mountain
more
King
snowballs.
takes no
Paladin,
damage.
Too far forward. Lich and
Oh,
Chopper
Lich!
as well.
Down goes Lich.
Gets him.
But Impale, okay, so Criplord used the big mana potion, and Mr.
Reses
Starbuck is
it.
not wasting any time. Now he's chasing. Okay, defensive
Big
Impale.
Impale.
Don't get Paladin is the target now. There is Stavos Sanctuary.
Paladin's low. He
Paladin
ports
is
out.
in the hospital,
Statue.
But we don't have more healing with the
Ooh.
Holy Light. But Mr. Neo, I like this fight. Starbuck has the supply lead. But
I
no
agree.
expansion. The game is still even.
What's he doing with that advantage is the question. Going for more attack upgrades, going for more rifle. The positioning is amazing, always to the high ground. It is so hard for Happy to engage.
Yes, but Mr. Happy can always go back to the safety of the Undead base. He has, of course, Acolyte on patrol, this time on top left. So he knows exactly that there is no expansion. for Mr.
It's
Starbuck.
still there.
He's trying to get more
Yes,
dispels
Mr.
in.
Neo, what
Yeah.
do you feel when you see rifles with 3-0 upgrades?
I think you
Those
guys are right. I think these
rifles
pros just
are-
I
forget
want
books.
to cry, and I'm also very afraid.
Happy through not killing Pally. Yeah, I don't...
Yeah, it's not easy for destroyers, especially. You said it. There
I
was
feel
a
like such an
moment
asshole being a noob
when
and
they
like
had mana, but
backseating these
now
guys.
it's
But why the
15
Mountain
supply,
King?
that
I don't
doesn't do
know.
much.
I guess the Paladin was never pushed up, but even then, like,
Yes, now it can be the problem. How are you doing, Mr. Neo? Do you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
guess
yes,
no
I
good
hear you.
target.
Do you not hear me?
Okay, yeah, it's okay, I'll say. Oh, everything is good. Your
Didn't
voice
see
was
the
a little
bracers,
bit
maybe?
weaker in my audio,
maybe
but
it's no better
probably
target.
because
Yeah,
of
I mean,
this
the only
TRC
melee
upgrade going
is the
online
Mountain King and
for the
Paladin.
rifles.
Pally just doesn't go in. Pally
He has
stays back and
invul on
heals,
his MK, invul
usually.
on the Archmage, yes, you need to have a lot of invuls. If you play versus the Emperor, Coil Nova Impale, 1 second and the game is over, so I like it.
We do have 2 staffs. That's amazing. Invo potion, as you say. Rune braces as well. Holy light is at the ready too. Lich is not level 3, so the nuke isn't that strong yet.
Yeah, we got to get 0.3 XP on that
With
Lich.
stuff of Sanctuary, right?
Go
Longer
creep,
the
dog!
game goes, the
Hit
better,
that
because
camp in
it's
the
like
south left.
reusable
Oh my
item.
god, the book.
So the more times you use it, the better, because it's this free healing. It's basically like mobile Moonwell, basically. So yes, as we can see, Mr. Starbuck is not in a rush. He even found one item on the. He forgot about the item. There's a Ring of Protection on the orange camp, but yeah, it's just +4.
Not bad, not bad. Is countering the Orb of Corruption, basically. So that's not too shabby. Happy builds a meat wagon. No, now he's
It
switching
was a
to
misclick, right?
Ah.
Yeah, it was the misclick. It was the misclick, and yes, late game addition of abominations. I like it with the Disease Cloud, right? Rifles are not that great versus abominations, and yes, one abomination is okay to deal with, but if he happy with like 4, then we could think about the Gryphon technology.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have hated the wagon actually. In a very defensive position that can do a lot. You can spread the disease cloud way easier than with an abomination. So maybe later for like the optimized 80 food army, but having an abomination is also mana later if he gets lich to level 4 because he didn't skill Dark Ritual just yet.
Yeah, you are right, Mr. Neo. Like in these slow fights, when both armies are just going a little bit to the left, a little bit to the ground, right, this one mid wagon would be great just to spread the disease cloud, right? Because siege damage is good versus priest, but you know it's only one mid wagon, and priests are usually in the back. But to heal the disease cloud when you have a big
Paladin's
army,
also level 3.
it's not that
Almost,
easy. You
basically.
need to, like, manipulate this auto heal.
Literally one peasant kill does it.
Want to heal just 1 HP, right?
True.
When the disease cloud
I'm gonna
is
skip forward. Let's
kicking.
find an actual
So
fight
the-
here.
That's
He's
right.
making abomination zoo. Look at his base. He has 2 abominations already. He's accumulating them to surprise Starbuck, I think.
If this was me, my A-bombs would be there because I still have my... I just flagged it in the wrong area and I forgot about him.
That's nice. Holding back. Also, the next Ziggurat, he's going over 80 food. He will build a 100 supply army.
But he's just hiding them. So Starbuck
Be
can't counter.
patient. 500 gold is left in his gold mine. Knowing Mr. Happy, he will wait for the last moment. And look at this. Destroyers are trying to lane, but magic damage is not that strong versus medium armor. And yes, it's
I just don't know
a
what kind of armor
distraction.
things
And
have.
Look at this. Those abominations are chilling. Mr. Happy is getting ready for the final fight. And
Nice.
I think Starbuck is going to be surprised.
The
I
final
think so
fight,
too.
huh?
He has no solutions against them except the big damage output by rifles. We don't have Blizzard. It's still Water Elementals. No level 2 Holy Light, which is a bit of a liability. And Happy is just waiting for the perfect moment. He's gonna go up to 4
More A-bombs.
abominations.
4.
Probably 5 or 6. And with 1 or 2 abominations, it's relatively easy to deal with them. You just click on them and they disappear. But 6 as a front line, this might be overwhelming.
And the real question is Happy going to sell his black
Oh my
Citadel?
God.
Because it looks quite funny, but he done it in the past. You know, the idea is when you produce your big army, then you just sell
All
buildings
right.
and summon buildings.
Gold
that you
mine
don't
is
like, and
collapsed
you
on
buy
both
mana
ends.
Potions, you know, healing
This is
scrolls,
it.
stuff like that. Definitely,
No
Mr.
more
Happy is
units are
thinking
coming in.
about this.
I want to see who wins
I
this.
agree.
And he's going over 80, as you said. He's not mining, so who cares? 2 more abominations are coming in total of.
Oh my god, long
6.
range mining. Okay.
And Starbuck only has 100 gold. His mine is empty as well, of course, and he didn't bank at all. He invested into items, as you said. 3 invo potions, 3 heal scrolls.
Undead
So
is
it's the mass
87
of the Undead
population.
army
Human is
against
70.
The sustain of the human army.
And to be honest, I think that Starbuck wants to fight now a little bit, you know, to get value from his triple staff. I think that's
True.
my guess, but let's see.
He does have, oh, he does have triple staff. Triple in Vuln Potion? Okay,
That
he's
is
got
500
items on
gold.
items. Ruined
It's
bracers? Look at
500
Happy's
gold.
items.
It's a lot. It's the best building that
6
you can
A-bombs.
sell. And it's not only the Black Citadel, but also the 2 techs before. So this is how the mechanic works. And yeah, upgrade
Do you
wise.
think when Happy is a yogurt, you know, from like a plastic container, he makes sure that the last molecule of the yogurt is gone before he throws it away?
Yeah, for sure,
Because, you
man.
know, those containers, they can have like weird shapes sometime, you know?
Oh yeah.
I think he's mixing
3
it with water
healing
and,
scrolls, by the way.
drinks it.
With water.
So
He's definitely
90, okay, 95 population undead army versus 70 human population army. The heroes seem to be pretty even level-wise. I guess the human's actually winning because he's 4 and that's basically 3. I don't know who wins this.
That's
Like to
probably.
Hold on.
Uh,
Now the undead shopping. Oh, he's broke. Bro, you got no money.
Okay,
What's your plan?
That's how his gameplay. Look at this base. No, he's selling more ziggurats. And I always wonder what if Starbuck would lame now, you know? Just
Yep.
kill those remaining buildings, but it's Probably Happy would be just...
He already shopped. You missed it. Oh, you're right. He has 2 health heal scrolls. He has an invuln potion.
The best impale ever, Mr. Neo. Are you ready?
The nitty gritty, the meat
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Instead of the yogurt, we apply inner
Oh,
fire.
inner fire's going out. Pre-buffing.
Blizzard now, Soul. So a lot more damage on Starbuck.
Rank
but
2
he's
Blizzard.
He's 20 supply down.
No
bigger
elementals.
Army, the best value of Blizzard, of
But he
course,
just
but
didn't
with
take
Blizzard,
summons?
you need
What?
to
I thought he
have
did.
Clap, and there is no clap on the MK because clap keeps the abomination slow. But yes, the impale was nice. Blizzard is going through. This fight can be quick. Don't blink.
Oh, A-bomb's in the back.
Mountain King in trouble. Gets the Holy Light. Still no level 3 on the Paladin. That is a problem. Has to reposition. Grande Impale. Oh my god. The damage output by Happy seems to be way too high. The Nova hits in the back. He's on the way to the B-Cup Championship.
Holy shit.
Starbuck
Fat
is trying to
impale.
go-
God.
the heal scroll. He has better position of the own Blizzard.
Oh my god, that
and
AoE
he's
cone was
alive,
huge.
But I think he's missing clap. And look, Mr. Neo, all of this HP of rifles is going down. Supply doesn't lie.
It is a disaster, that's for sure. Lichnit missing some mana. Now the sustain of the human army has
It's
to
over.
come in. Starbuck looking for a more defensive position to let the Blizzard work. It is insane damage.
Coil that
on
fiend?
Fiends
Save
and
the fiend or no?
DK can't really reach anymore. Destroyers
Does he
free
save
to
the fiend?
do
I don't know if he
whatever
does.
they want. Now getting targeted finally. Happy has no heal scrolls
Oh.
anymore, but same goes for
Oh,
Starbuck.
down goes the fiend.
There is no more kiting. Mr. Starbuck is trying to hug this Goblin Laboratory to get some help, but Shredder is not coming
Big heal.
out. And look, all of
Humans
those
going
heroes
low.
of Mr. Starbuck are low, and I'm afraid Mr. Neo
they're kiting out.
might be the end.
Archmage going down.
GG.
GG. Happy.
God.
B-Cup 16. Grand champion after being slapped around yesterday.
Not even close, bro. The human walked around in circles for 5 minutes as Happy turtled, bought items instead of expanding to take lead. Just throw. I mean, there are times in this game where I'm like, why don't you expand? And I'm sure there's reasons for it. Like, you just get
Be
fucked.
quick. Look,
And that
Mr.
was it. All right. Happy unsummoned his own Necropolis too. I saw that. Oh, I just realized you can untrain heroes from the shop, right? Yeah, I was going to say, I swear he took Water Elemental, but he untrained and took Blizzard for this fight. Oh, smart man.
Impale, oh my god.
That's fucking sick.